Всем привет, дорогие зрители, подписчики моего канала. Вы находитесь на канале Game Over. Сегодня мы продолжаем проходить Алан Уэйк. В предыдущей серии, получается, Алану приснился сон, кошмар, в котором мы начинали игру. Закончилась эта серия тем, что его разбудила жена в машине. Добро пожаловать в Брайт Фоллз, небольшой городок.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Payne, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Uэйк.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Uэйk. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Большое спасибо.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones.
Да, еще когда смотрюсь по кораблю через минут.
Right. Damn.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling
Вот
you
они,
every 5
гараж байки.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the
Это
phone.
машина охотника какого-то, что ли?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Ну, значит, сюда прикатили на Линкольн,
Alan,
да?
we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Пойдем, пойдем.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Uэйk, Alan Uэйk. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Uэйk. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't
Давай
believe it.
поищем, где он.
I've
Ну,
got all of your books.
приветствие не требует тут Алан
Let me
Уэйк.
take it out of the
Quiet
window.
vacation. And you keep it here.
Do
Ты
me
же
a
пират.
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd
Ладно,
do it
держи.
myself, but both of my legs
Слушай.
have gone to sleep.
Ты кого здесь выглядываешь, а?
Don't
Go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as
Здесь
possible.
должно быть.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Жуткая женщина, жуткая. Передала нам ключ и какую-то то ли карту, то ли что. Вы все готовы?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been...
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Ладно, все, всем пока.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Нифига себе.
That diner was a real nut house.
Короче, нам та тетенька подсунула какие-то ключи от какого-то непонятного дома, походу.
This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Bad man here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Приехали. Нифига, нормальный такой домик на отдельном острове.
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey.
Да.
I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've
Только
got
вот эти вороны, блин. Целая куча.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of
Вообще мне это не нравится.
I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Плохой знак. Ладно, осмотримся.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Пошли.
It's dark in there. We need
Так,
light.
мне дали фонарик.
Can you figure out how
Ага.
to get the
A
power
shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before. Hello? Anyone here?
Никого нету. Дом чист.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Что за херь, нахуй?
Damn.
Та самая женщина в глазах мерещится.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
О,
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive.
причал.
Ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him in.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Блин, а где же вид? Ого.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Блин, не сработал. О. Продолжаем.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Закат.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Где
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Опять
Surprise!
печатальная машинка.
Alice, what is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Чё за
Alan?
прикол?
Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
И чё ты, Алан, хочешь сказать, этого не заметил?
Damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Круто, чё?
Alice!
Не стоило ее оставлять там
All
одну.
the lights were out.
Вот эти самые вороны, блин, про которых я говорил. Смотри, что творят.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Пошли нахер.
Alice? Alice? Oh
Отлично.
no!
Keep going.
Alice?
Опять кошмар. Прыгает из кошмара в кошмар.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I
Да, я
couldn't
только что
remember
об
how
этом
I
говорил.
got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Ну чё, нормально. Все круче и круче.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the
Становится
guy's
все
smug
круче и
face on
круче.
the cover either.
Все интереснее и интереснее. Что же будет дальше?
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
А мы это вместе с вами посмотрим, что будет дальше. Так. Полетело. Далее бежим. На фонарика нету, да? Ну, на этот цвет надо бежать, значит.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Чё, круто, чё? Чё у нас?
Departure by Alan Uэйк.
Алан Уэйк. Уход.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadow.
Книжка получается такая у нас.
It was impossible to focus on it, as if it's.
Страница
I
отсутствует.
heard them before I saw them, swooping. At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. I stepped into the gas station's garage. Rose knew she had been gushing.
Но у меня страницу здесь, что вам надо здесь.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on.
Откуда они у меня здесь взялись? Эпизод кошмар. Продолжается. Добраться до бензоколонки. Задача стоит.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Бежим, бежим, бежим. Побыстрее.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Найти помощь. Помощь. Так. Угу. Сюда, значит, сюда. Должна быть достигнута контрольная точка.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to.
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh hell!
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Нифига, это что за мутант такой, блин? Какой-то Карл Стак. Опа. Ой. Понятно с тобой? Иди, давай, дерьмо. Бачи, а лучше сюда забегу, в этот дом.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Крутой револьвер и китайский фонарик. И еще батарейки. И патроны. И есть телефонный аппарат. Надо позвонить попробовать.
Yes.
Brайт Фоллз Sheriff Station.
Hello? Hello?
Что за херня произошла? Электров вырубили. Пусть. Вы что, технику завели, что ли? Прекращайте, ну нахер, лучше выйти отсюда. Офигеть, бульдозер погнал, да. О, были ворота. Что здесь? Заводим. Ты чё, братан? Я с вами уже связывался, он в кошмаре одном.
never fired a gun
Для
outside the
точки,
shooting
да?
range, and now I just killed someone or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared.
Тут
If I
секретка,
was
да?
dreaming,
Да.
it felt real enough to make me sick.
Ракетница. Круто. Ракетница, секретница. Вот это электро надо, я понимаю, выключить вот здесь вот. Тянуть. Нормально.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Достигнута контрольная точка. Окей. И зажата. Так, здесь что-то есть? Здесь есть бумага. Дальше нам что получается? Только вот сюда идти. Достигнута контрольная точка. Так, дорогие зрители, значит, игра до следующей контрольной точки. Далее будем эту серию заканчивать.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Чемодан еще сейчас обыщем. А нет, это не чемодан, это просто страница.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Была, не была контрольная точка, ну ладно. А вот. И все, дорогие зрители, на этом буду заканчивать эту серию. Кому понравилось, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем удачи, всем пока.